Grand Rising, everyone. I am Stardust Diamond. Thank you, Mother Earth, for being alive today. Thank you for the roof and food and clothes. Thank you, God, Jesus, and those that helped me through times. Amen. Namaste, Satu. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am smart. I am creative. I am confident. I am strong. I can adapt. I can grow my own garden. I can manifest a better Mother Earth, and I can treat others the way I want to be treated. So to be a peaceful Mother Earth. Amen. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining. Just let me put this down. Sending love, light, healing, and protections to all. You guys, I just fed you. Come on. Yeah, I give you treats. Come on. You guys each have a carpet. Go on your carpet. Come on. Yeah. You get some too. You just gotta wait. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining. Sending love, light, healing, and protection on our journeys of our emotions, of our chakras. Each and every day, people are just going through different situations, similar stuff. I mean, it is going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, my cats just make me feel so much better. Like, I'm not feeling really good right now. It's going to be a long week. Probably stressful. But we all be getting through things one day at a time on our journeys. A lot of people are just like, I have no idea why her ears are like airplane. There, are you happy now? Yeah, we're happy. Like, everybody's just, it's like a time where the people in the 3D cannot handle the vibrations in the 50 right now. And then all the people, the old souls, because they get like so much light off of them. These negative people just can't stand. You like don't even have to do anything. And then these people are like abruptly. It is raining right now. Yes, next I'm gonna have to either fix this greenhouse, make it more sturdy. Make sure I leave it open more often to let the bees in for the garden. But you know, there is, I think it's broccoli. I don't know which one it is, but I'm thinking it's broccoli. Finally, you can see it right here. I think it's broccoli. I don't know if it's broccoli or cauliflower. This one too. Look at that. So that looks like I don't know. They're the same plant. So the other two are the different ones. I don't anything maybe soon, hopefully. No, the strawberries only did 2. Didn't get any tomatoes. Oh, lots of kale. I got distracted. Alright. Yes, there is tons of craziness happening. Tons. Craziness. Alright. For a big example, alright. This guy out front, as if you guys already heard me talk about him, he's insane. Absolutely, positively insane. Alright? Absolutely. He decided to play. He bought something like to go extra louder so I can hear whatever he's playing all the way back here near the shed. And he was playing it so loud, and he was doing it like repeat. What he does is his self is like screaming absolutely, right? Like he's been bugging us for like 2 years and harassing us and having that camera in the window and constantly trying to gaslight. And then he was gaslighting. I let him gaslight me. He's hollering. I don't like people screaming at me. Like my biological family, all they do is scream, yell. I absolutely do not like it. And he's like screaming a whole bunch of names at me through the window. And then he's like, and then I like decided like I'm gonna scream back because I've had enough. So we're going back and forth, and then he just like puts my recording on there, and then he's trying to embarrass me and have it repeat when I like have severe anxiety, and he just does not care because he's insane. And that's when I stopped like reacting to him, like since like last snow we had until now, because he decided to put that on loop, and we can hear it all in the house, upstairs, in my son's bedroom. The only place we actually could not hear it was in my bedroom. So, like, the son had to sleep in my bedroom because that guy continuously had his stuff loud. I mean, this was in the daytime he had it. We called these police, and then they came, right? And then they, like, first I think they talked to him, and then they come back to talk to the partner. And then he had like this computer screen right in the window with a loudspeaker, and he had that blasting with the police there. And then they go by, and then they go talk to him again, and we can hear him from in our house saying that like he's swearing and saying that you can't like do anything about it. And then they just left the situation and let him have it so loud and doing that over and over and over. And I'm like, why can't you just get him to take it, like turn it off? Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I was so angry. I went berserk. I was so upset that they did not get him to turn it off. So that means I have to listen to this. And then he continuously had it on to like past 9 o'clock at night. So the neighbor next to us, her son, who's in his 20s, I think, talked to the partner, and then they went online too and complained the bylaw for the noise complaint for nighttime. And then the police came like 2 hours later after that. And then I think it was more than 2 hours after the complaint. And then they finally made him turn it off at like 11 o'clock at night. And then he gets a fine. So now he's been quiet. Absolutely still has that camera in the window and following the son and I. He's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It just shows you how corrupt the system is. Like, why can't these people just be locked up in insane hospitals? Like, berserk. He's absolutely berserk. And then the officer, how dare he? He's like, I come in, and he's like, don't react. And I'm not even reacting. Like, what is wrong with these people? I come in, and I'm telling you he has a monitor and that in there. And then you're assuming that I'm going off and stuff. Like, no. I was like, well, don't talk to me. I don't like people talking to me like that. I was upset. Like, this guy out front is just absolutely had enough. Like, I try to be an alchemy. I try to continue to ignore him. I try to continue to not react. And then I'm trying to do this for the longest time. And then, no, oh, more drama. The lady absolutely next door. Like, I can take so much of these people. The lady next door I told you guys about, she's screaming like a banshee. She needs to go get some help. Absolutely do not want to hear it. I'll get it recorded one of these days. Well, yeah, I go, what was it? Tuesday, I do cans and stuff. And, like, I'm really tired and sore and I haven't slept and didn't eat anything all day. Come home, go downstairs. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know if I did not bang on the wall. This boy next door, this 17-year-old boy, absolutely a boy, absolutely made me like so upset. Because I'm like sitting outside quiet because I have some stuff on the stove which I know I shouldn't leave. But I wanted to have a bad habit and I need to quit smoke. It's not good for you. And decided to, he yelled at me. Absolutely yelled at me. I mean, he screamed at me at the top of his lungs and called me a psycho beep. You guys know what that is. That's all I'm saying, the letter B. That's it. He kept screaming that at me and telling me that I banged the wall. And I'm like, I said, don't yell at me. I go, I did not bang the wall. And then he kept like screaming at me, calling me that name repeatedly. And then I looked around the tarp and I got really angry after he had his chest out at me on his porch. Absolutely, positively not. So I like smacked my tarp on there. I was so mad. Oh, I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, oh, how embarrassed. Why did I do that, right? I was like so upset. So then I didn't run. I went inside and I hollered at the partner. And as soon as the partner came downstairs on our porch, that boy was in his house so fast. Really fast. No, the partner wouldn't have done anything. He would just tell him that you do not talk to her like that. There's a problem in this program. They have a program of some of this generation of kids. I think it's okay to put their hands on a female. I think it's okay to yell and talk to them like that. Very unacceptable. Very, very much so. I don't know where this generation is coming back, but we need some of these men to mentor these children and make some sense in their heads. That we do not put your hands on a woman. Do not hit women. We do not yell or scream. There is cold physical and verbal abuse. And people may not realize it is, but it damaged people quite so. And between this mom who's always, like, I felt really bad for that boy at first because I'd hear her screaming and yelling and swearing and stuff, and then I hear him. And then he yells and screams just like her. Right? And then he yelling at me for doing absolutely nothing. They could have been the other neighbors in the front. Because they have a shared, like, a wall there, right? It's a four place. Just like We have a wall in front of our neighbors, and this one wall is theirs. Oh no, I didn't deserve that boy yelling at me like that. Absolutely not. And then I was like, man, I'm having a total anxiety attack. And then have like the partner's parents come over here, which it's just, with all the insane of stuff happening, it was just like. And then my mom came, and that guy yelled at my mom, the guy on the front. It's the same thing they do all the time. They have a mental issue. They all need mental help. Because I don't want anything to do with them. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't want anything, nothing. I just want them not to exist in my reality. It might be harsh, but I'm so tired with negativity and dealing with these negativity narcissists, reptilians, negatives, all their nonsense that they keep portraying on Mother Earth. And then when the people realize the real truth about things, then they're going to find out. Oh, I'm fed up. People just don't want to listen and laugh, think you're crazy, and then that. I think I'm fine being just alone all the time. Like, I just want to find another way to make money, and then I don't have to deal with that guy on the scooter that's constantly harassing me and stuff. Be done with him, and then find somewhere to live off grid so I can just move away from all these people. Like, I'm grateful to have this backyard and this place and stuff, because I don't want to live in an apartment. It's like a storybook on Earth. They trying to go all out on their last straw because they know justice is coming. More and more and more of the truth coming out. Like, they're talking more of the truth about UFOs and that, for people to realize that, like, everything we've been taught is completely lie. You gotta tune in. Like, all the things they think is conspiracy theorists are really not, but they can do what they want just to hide the truth from reality. Like, we're the one who's creating this reality. Aren't we the ones that should just put aside all this racist baloney stuff and all this program stuff and cultures and religions and all the things, and can't we just all unite and create a reality of peace on Earth? Like, can't we just, like, how are we going to get rid of all these, like, our governments right now are so corrupted right now? Hey, what are we supposed to do to help, change the negatives who are in charge and who are sending out all this program stuff? Like, they keep saying the EBS, emergency broadcast system, come out and stuff, but what it truly is the people that are just need to know more of the truth. Like, they got to realize that these negative people are doing harm to animals. Harm to animals. That is not right. So these people think they're eating this stuff and they're doing it, like, respectfully to these animals, when they're not. They're doing it inhumane, ridiculously doing to these animals for people to eat these animals who have souls and they understand. And it's just hurtful. It's like, what can like we just do to stop all these animals being slaughtered and having people learn how to eat regular food without us, because we're not going to have peace on earth with doing the harm. I know it's the program that is in our conscious mind and stuff, so people have a hard time dealing with it. But you know, it's always best to pray. Just like this elder lady, she comes out, she's like, I don't have time, I'm going to give you all these wine bottles, empties. And I'm like, thank you. And then she told me that her husband just had a heart attack. He was in the hospital, so I told her I would pray for him, and she got, I was kind of like she was crying a bit. But I did, I prayed for him to heal and have his health and come back home. And then the one lady told me that she saw him just mowing the lawn not too long ago and stuff, and then walking out. Thought something with his hip. In this days and age, people have to know everything about people. It's crazy. I just want to keep to myself, you know. If you want to come over and chit chat, I'll come over and chit chat. I think that's a blue jay. Oh, on top of that, here's another thing that happened. The partner's dad, I think he's in his 70s, and he was driving to their apartment building, and they have a spot that's, you know, each apartment building, you know, nobody else can park in it except for them. This delivery young fella decided, this young boy, because I'm really upset at him, decided to park in their spot, and then his dad told him, like, get out of my spot. And he just had a tray with coffee and it, coffee in his cups. And the young boy came out of the car and like smacked his tray, and like all his coffee got on himself. And I think he tried to swing at the guy, and I think he damaged something with his thumb or that. He's got a cast. I don't remember exactly what they said. So he tried to punch him, and I think he fell. And then the guy who was kicking him in the back just kept kicking him and kicking him and kicking him. And then he got in his car, and I don't know exactly what happened otherwise, but the partner said that that guy tried to run him over. Hey, that's horrible. What is wrong with these people? Why are people flying off the handle? Why can't people just be like, you know, I shouldn't park there? Or if they're sitting there and then he said, like, get out of my spot and stuff, and he could have just said, I'm sorry, you know, I shouldn't have parked here. Like, why the vicious violence? Because this is what the government wants. These negative people want. They're paying these people to come in each area to cause ruckus against the people, the women, the children, everything. You know, and all these people are getting paid to go in each area. But see, this is the problem. Like, they're all corrupted. And they just want to cause issues on they want to bring their kind of program religion. No, thank you. Your religion is not acceptable. You know, their religion where they marry youngins at 9, that's just not acceptable. We don't do that. That's just very wrong. Very absolutely wrong. I say so many stuff about that, how wrong that is. And they got no respect to women. And they're kind of whatever their religion stuff is. It's not good. I don't think so. Absolutely not. No, I didn't tell my son that boy goes to my son's school. He's a year older. He best be leaving the son alone. Tell you that right now. Well, there's others. I'm not the first young boy that has screamed at me. You know that one I told you guys about, that boy kicked that black cat like a football, and how I got in his face. He yelling right at me, toe to toe. That guy at the time was 17. Like, look at this. This is that boy over there, 17, screaming at me. Aggressive, fist, chest. Though I've had plenty of craziness of they're not men, they're boys, scream at me and get right in my face and everything like that and call me names. It's all this program, right? Even in the program schools, all about bullying, name calling, this and that, and all this. I'm in this kind of whatever. Like, there's these rich girls and stuff, and all this whatever they want to do in their little matrix. And I just don't care. Like, I absolutely hated school. I absolutely just did not want to be there. I didn't feel it was useful. I kept forgetting all of it anyways. Sometimes that's a good thing. And then I got Infinite Waters, they're all smart. And then I started like learning more about like all the truth and the stuff that's unhidden and stuff to us. And then I learned more about like the reptilians and stuff from Ismael Perez, you know? There's lots of gratitudes always to them. And the cat down the road, always thank you. We'll get through this, you guys. Like, everybody things and this and that and this and that going on. I just don't. Matrix. These people are just non-stop, repeat. Not going to stop. It's like the brother next door. He just wants to scream as loud as he wants and yells and stuff. And so I can hear what he's saying. And then probably it's the son, most likely, or the mom. Either or, they're both tossing and slamming stuff. Oh, and also they're spraying like perfume stuff at me on my porch. I don't know. See, that's why I kind of, absolutely just like, I can't handle this anymore. I'm just absolutely feel like I'm off the hook. I can't, like, how are we all going to deal with all this stuff like this all the time? Like, how come can't we just have a peace now and not deal with this baloney? It's just ridiculously, it is grateful and gratitude that I see more awakened souls and more awakened souls talking about words that are spells, that we create a reality, that we're in the false world. They're only teaching kids to work like in the Matrix at the burger places and stuff, where that meat's not really animal meat, but people can look in, especially into McDonald's, and the ingredients, and you gotta look at the ingredients, right? You gotta look at the ingredients and what the meaning of each of it, because a lot of the stuff that we ate is really potent. Really potent. They're putting more potent stuff in the food than ever. Not like they did back then. They're putting way more now. And then you got that Anthony, whatever guy, all that truth and stuff that's coming to the truth of the negative stuff that they give people, but that they shouldn't. Now, we all have our rights to speak up. We all have the rights to voice. But then we're all on this journey, and we all need to continue just to work on it. Like, I'm still going to work on being an alchemy, I know I had a big blow up and stuff with things, but I'm going to keep working on myself and get back on track. It's just sometimes we're like, oops, we explode there. Oh, now we need to go back on track. You know, it's just all about learning. The process is all about learning and getting stronger every day, dealing with this, trying to deal with this. And I'm also just like, I keep constantly telling myself that all this past stuff, I don't want to relive my past stuff anymore. Like, I don't want to keep relearning, because every time you bring up something from the past and stuff, it's like reliving it again. And it's done with, it's over with, it happened. Like, I keep telling myself I just need to forgive them, because, you know, they're all going to get their karma eventually. You know, they're all going to get their karma. Like, that guy's karma out front is that ticket. And then you try to tell him that they can't do anything about it. Oh yeah, they did. They got you to shut it off finally. Itchy, anxiety. Oh, that lady's home too. I don't know. See, there's the blissful thing. Like, I love talking to people, but then, like, and all this stuff, I was really upset I didn't get my full amount that I usually get. I try to get like about 200 wine bottles, because each wine bottle is like 20 cents. So 100 is $20. And then I get 100 beer bottles. And I try to get like $10 in plastic stuff. And then I try to get over 2,000 beer cans and more, so I can keep. And they're like 10 cents each. That's just trying to get some money so I can keep feeding my animals and stuff. Bringing in something, right? And then watching everybody on their journeys. And then other people dealing with all kinds of nonsense. I'm trying to clean and not feeling well. Like, you girls in their like cycle, it's all messed up. Don't know when it's coming and when not. And then they're telling me that it might be like the moon that we have is not the real moon. I knew that part, but then they say there's frequencies that is causing a lot of the females the issues and the pain and stuff that we get. The pain's absolutely insane. Like, us females should not have to put up with so much pain and then have to go out there and do stuff. But, you know, we're strong women, deal with it, right? Anything to try to make you feel better, like, you know, I get a heating pad. Some hot tea, chamomile tea with honey in it. I'm sure there's more things out there too. And all the little people that are new, I do have like a raised memory. I do repeat stuff a lot and I forget things a lot. So I just be the way I've been like this since probably grade 3. Oh, I don't even want to see his window right now. I don't want to deal with him right now. He's just going to the next stream. Yeah, he's got his camera still in the window. I don't want anything to do with him. Yeah, I'm going to make sure I have a video camera too. See, that's what I have to put up with every day. And that's what the tyrant police won't put down. And they allow that here. I knew I shouldn't let that man. That guy needs to something, I tell you. I'm going back to not reacting, but I gotta figure out what else to do to calm myself down, so I'm not so irate. I used to meditate a lot, but then I came here and then I dealt with like this lady with his dog, and then that guy up front, and then the crazy there, and then the other crazies over there. Flowers. That's what all these vines are. I just enjoy peacefulness of not people bothering me right now. There's a lot of narcissists going. We all have to. They manipulate and try to play the victim and tell stories and lies upon lies. You know, if a lie doesn't make sense, if it doesn't make sense what they're saying, they're twiddling around in their body language, they're absolutely not telling the truth. Like, you can just read off of body language. Lot with body language. And it's like, you really can't see the wall that they're trying to do. Like, they're the ones that are actually doing stuff. Like the guy up front, he was trying to make it like I was the one just doing stuff. But then, when he starts doing his other stuff, and I stopped reacting to this for a long time, he started looking like realized that he was actually the one gaslighting. That's what they try to hide behind, the fake false of the reality. They pretend to be nice and stuff to other people and make them look like they're the ones that are the victims and telling this. But then when people see the truth, then they're upset at you. Like, how on earth are you going to be upset at me when you're the one who's doing the behavior? Like, we're not like children, are we now? Absolutely appalled. Yeah, I'm going to be upset at that boy for a while for screaming at me. Absolutely not going to put up with that. Like, we need some strong men out there to teach these boys the proper manners and behaviors. Now, I'm teaching my son, absolutely. My son, he's a very good boy, he is. He, for some reason, thinks it's really funny to make you really upset and angry, and thinks it's funny to rage baiting or whatever the teenagers call. Absolutely. Tell him to not do that. And he likes scaring the living tart at me all the time. So then I'm squirt. I grab the squirt ball. Like the spray ball. And I start spraying him. And he's like, you're spraying me like I have a cat. I'm like, ha ha ha. Because he didn't make fun of me for how I said this word. And get in trouble. He got these Nerf guns. He trying to hide and shoot his dad. It's funny. You gotta enjoy all these moments, right? Every moment with your children. Remember to be kind to somebody. Do something for somebody. Because this world, these people are going absolutely crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Just lashing out on innocent people that are doing absolutely nothing. And just lashing out on them for no reason. Like, there's other ways people can speak and approach and talk things. Like, I tell my son, I go, you need to think before you do something. You got to think to yourself, is this going to be, am I doing something good? You know? And if it's not good, then we don't do it. That's how I'm like, always trust your intuition, use your stomach. If it's a situation, don't feel right, go away from it. Always trust your instincts. Always. Your gut feelings, any of the energies. Like they're trying to like eliminate us. So we're just not, it's not gonna happen. But they just don't know how exactly things happen. It's really frustrating. Been frustrating since I woke up about it. Now I'm just rambling off. Alright everybody, I gotta let you be. I've been almost going for 40 minutes. There's just so much going on. But it will get better. Everything will be okay. Everything will align. We'll get through this. I'm really proud of y'all. Love y'all dearly. Thank you for liking, for viewing, for sharing, for leaving beautiful messages, for adding to the beautiful family. Let's be one people. We got one people. One tribe, one people. One race, one religion, one love. We need to have peace on earth. Get together and unite as one. We will get through this. I know it's a rough goal, but we can do it. Alright, so future hugs. Have a beautiful, blissful day or night wherever you are. Sprinkle some stardust and bye for now.